Alright, let's try a 2 Watchstone Conqueror Al-Hezmin. So this is the poison map. I don't really have any chaos resist
Your life has been
sources.
one long lie.
There's a new patch that came out today. I think they fixed some of the instant death mechanics. So there's a bit more time to react to the explodey balls. Like that one, it doesn't explode on impact anymore. I think that's what they say. I haven't really tested it out yet. Apparently there's more splinters. I thought he was frozen. Can't really kill those mobs, I'm afraid. These ones are invulnerable. Can't really do much about that. Just gonna avoid the projectile one-shots here. Something's happening over there with a lot of activity. I think we are at negative 37 chaos res, and I don't have a chaos res flask. I'm just gonna have to try to avoid everything here. And against the boss, I mean, he runs away anyway. Not much work against him. Is that an explosion? I'm not sure. Can't really see where I'm going either with the fog. The fog is even obstructing the minimap because the color. Maybe I should make it more transparent. Probably should do that. Freeze this guy. Hold on, sir. I'm looting. Alright, we are at the boss room. Let's get our power charges up again.
Low on mana.
There's a bit of a lag there, not sure why. Just want to freeze you. Righty. Here we go. Al-Hezmin.
I will never go down without
I think we will get one shot if we get hit by any of his skills. We are at 4k health. Energy shield doesn't really matter against him because
put up a fight. I'm better. Keep chasing.
yeah, I have to chase him.
I'm not the only hunter. How quick are you? Keep chasing. Try to catch me.
Let's wait for the next phase, to be honest.
Dance! Strength! I'm stronger. Dance with me.
Alright, this is where we stand in the middle and don't care about anything. Yes, yes,
Skin you
yes.
alive.
Alrighty. Pretty swift. So that's the build. It is a Kinetic Bolt, Frostlinger, because I'm using Frostbolt and Ice Nova original name, and Spellslinger. So Spellslinger is a new skill where you reserve some of your mana by linking your desired spell to it, and it will cast it on a wand attack. So you can use Kinetic Bolt, default wand attack, elemental hit if you want, power siphon, it will trigger it. I think there's a cooldown of 500 ms if I'm not mistaken. Just look up the forums for that. And it's like Cosprey's Malice, but I'm using wands instead. So that's my build starter. And I'm running Tomb Fist because I want the Intimidate, but I'm also looking to craft a pair of Hunter Gloves, which will give me Intimidate and Unnerve, which is, you know, a lot more damage. I'm on a 5 link. I'm a crit build. I have the Kinetic Bolt enchant. Wand, I'm using Corona Solaris. Crit multiplier, attack speed, blinding aura, which is a good defensive mechanic. Enemies are blinded. We have some dodge with elusive, but we're not fully invested into dodge or block. So we have some bits of defense here and there. So that's why I went with Frostbolt and Ice Nova because of the chill and freeze mechanic, which is a good defensive option as well. We have increased crit chance against blinded enemies, which works for spells and our attacks. Improvements, more life on all my jewels here. Change this to a different glove. Get more crit chance from tree, get more life from tree. What else is there? The tree wise, I'm using the new cluster jewel, which is Doriani's Lesson and Corrosive Elements on an elemental damage base. So Doriani's Lesson is important because we don't have Blood Rage, we're not running Blood Rage, we don't have Sources of Leech, which is high. We don't have this one here, but it's not enough. So this one will give us Life Leech, and this one gives us Cold Exposure. I'm not running Wave of Conviction or any other sort of exposure spells like Frostbomb or other sort of, you know, resistance lowering mechanics. That's why Cold Exposure is good to have. I have Pen here. I anointed Divine Judgment. I can certainly anoint this one, but this would affect all sources of my damage, including from the spells. For scaling wise, you can just scale spell damage. You can certainly opt for a shield instead of dual wanding, but I like the fast-paced action with dual wanding. We have this new node here, Wandslinger. I don't think I need this node because I'm running Kinetic Bolt, but in case I swap to a different wand, like Power Siphon or Kinetic Blast or other wand attacks, this node is essential because you get the increases and reductions to spell damage applied to the wand. For Kinetic Bolt, it's at 150% of the value of spell damage, and this gem has a effectiveness of added damage of 175, which is pretty high, which is why I decided to try it out. For clear, you don't really need, you know, GMP or barrage or anything. Like, the spell has good width. You can see it spreads out pretty good. It covers a wide area. It splits up and hits enemies. We run Herald of Ice, shatter people. We have some precision. We don't really need 90 mana. We can just have 30, but because, like you can see, it doesn't really drop at all. But in case I want to run Flame Surge multiple times, link to Arcane Surge, that's why it's at 90. So this gives us our Arcane Surge for our spells. I can certainly run Balrog's Fire or something like that to boost our damage, but don't really have the gem slots for it unless I change this to a different glove. I'll link the path of building in the description. We haven't fully ascended either, so there's a lot more damage there. And the tree can be optimized for life in case I really want to, because my jewels don't have life at the moment. And we have one threshold jewel for Frostbolt, which is this one, Frozen Trail here, because I don't want to run GMP on my Frostbolt. That's about it, guys. That's my starter build in Delirium. I do have another build in waiting, which is like my go-to endgame build. I'm gathering the pieces for it. It's an assassin character as well, but it's a Volatile Dead version. It's using Cast and Crit, Bow, Volatile Dead using SNF's Chant. I've got all the pieces for it. I just wanna either make a different character or respec this one into it. But I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you have fun with Spellslinger. Link other spells to it, like maybe make Dark Pack work again, or you know, I've seen people do Volatile Dead with this. I don't really like that playstyle because I think most people that do it don't scale the one attack as well. They just scale the Volatile Dead damage. People have been doing Arc and Ball Lightning, but yeah, to each his own. Thanks for watching, guys.